Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Oh, time. Ready.
I Mixup An Blenda time. I'm want to call and talk of the Kingston.
The reason I'm done with him because I see the boy I'm here to get a beard with the same Raga.
Hold on. The boy have you and the girl a beard with the same red rock?
Yes. Raga.
Yeah.
This is the girl with the next side of story about the red Raga. Then people that look at me and say you're Haganiering because the way we are.
Yo, that word them mad. Aganeering. Aganeering to the flipping world.
Hi. Ragashanti, I did mix up daddy. Hallelujah.
Alright, well, start it over. Yeah. Well, I don't know somebody that actually start over there. Crazy, where the tambourine? Crazy, where the tambourine? Zion, stay there, so sit down. Sit down with your tablet. Take off your hat. I know, my arm is down. Just sit down. Sit down with her.
The reason I'm done with him because I see the boy I'm here to get a beard with the same Raga.
Hold on. The boy have you and the girl a beard with the same red rock?
Yes. Raga.
Yeah.
This is the girl with the next side of story about the red
It's
Raga.
not here. Your headphone didn't come. Okay, don't worry about it. Just sit there. Yeah, give my, lend him my headphone. Zion. Crazy, go and give one.
Look at me and say you're Haganiering because the way we are.
Yo, that word them mad.
Check.
Aganeering to the flipping.
Here we go.
Hi.
Ragashanti, I did mix up daddy.
That would be me.
Hallelujah.
Check.
Ragashanti go on and on.
All right, here we go. Ready up. Energy.
So you know how Richie feels,
Energy.
right? And you know me have to listen to your program because you talk
Check. Hey, make sure you tell Uncle President thanks. Okay? Check. President, fix the headboard beam.
I Mixup An Blenda time.
Ragashanti live.
Hey, what on it? Check.
Ragashanti live.
Ready up. Watch it right.
Mixup An Blenda time.
Ragashanti live.
Levels.
Ragashanti live.
Gimme. Level. Check. Energy. Hey, Zion King. Yo, you. Oh, you asked the headphone and you not use the headphone. Nah, man, don't worry yourself. You use it when you want to use it. Well, people, you don't know, so we're up in the place. My name is Kingsley, Ragashanti, Stewart. And you're in tune right now to Ragashanti Live on the Big Bad Bridge 99 FM. Outside of the beautiful island of Jamaica. And, of course, through various means of technology, we are afforded the opportunity to listen to this show all over the world. You know, through the internet technology and all sorts of other technology associated with it. And we give thanks to that. So wherever you may be located right now listening, I want to say big respect to you, and we're well aware that tomorrow is the biggest holiday in the United States of America, right? The biggest holiday Well, let's be careful because they wouldn't say it's the most important holiday. But it's a holiday that people respond to most in this country. Thanksgiving holiday. People, today is a day every year. More people travel and move on this day, the day before Thanksgiving, than any other day throughout the year in the United States of America. I'm going to say that again. Every year, the day before Thanksgiving, people that travel for go home and all these things, is the highest travel day in the United States of America, the day before Thanksgiving. Bigger than Christmas, bigger than New Year, bigger than Independence Day, bigger than every other holiday. So the thing say. It's not surprising then that somebody like me don't like to drive on the road pan all a day like this, you know. Yeah, man, anyway, the big crowd there, you know, me no want there, man. But that, I tell you, enough people that never know, me no like big crowd. Even though I'm involved in a business for decades now where I have to deal with big crowd. But, President was saying, I don't like crowd. I don't like crowd, you know. I don't like big crowd. You know some people that will kill off themselves to go watch an event live, President. Not me, you know. I will watch it on TV. I'm quite fine I watch it on TV. But you have some people say, no, you have to be there and you feel the energy of the place. And you see, one president always a block my progress right, yes, and him knows so sometime, you know, I love to see what I go on right, yes, sir, you know. All right, big up on yourself, you know, people. Everything is everything, you know. My belly full. I'm tired. I'm going to make some coffee before I forward. And thing. Zion asks me, what you making? And I'm like, coffee. And him know say, you can't get none of the coffee, don't you? You can't get no coffee, don't. Right? So I'm going to bust you upon a soda, you know, but that's what holiday. Right? Can't make you drink too much soda. You see me? Yeah, man, Papito up in the place for the whole week with me and things. So me and him a juggle and a do road and just have a whole heap of fun, you know? So, you know, I'm not telling them my business, but you don't know enough. So, you know, so the general live in Florida. So, you know, when them come up here, I give thanks and things. Can mix, you know, play with him brother and him sister, and him brother and him sister, them broke out today the way kids do. And you drop back and you look on them something, you know. Boy, me I tell you, say, just like anybody else, you know. Me have my little pressures them and me have my little thing there, but me, you know, continually have to deal with and I work through. But boy, any parent can tell you, most parents, because I have workless parents out there, but most parents can tell you, one day you just drop back and some simple little things you see around your youth them, you know, some simple little, nothing big. And you just keep back and say, boy, John, you give thanks and you bless. You see me? Yeah, man, so me have a little moment and then they ramp. You know, them I talk them thing and whatever. Pick me and thing. And me just keep back silently and I watch them, you know? And thing and I give thanks because I see how the world I run right now and we have to just give thanks every day, yeah, man, and enjoy the moment and thing. And while I go me and play the tambourine, and I go on my antics and loud, and him just dead and him don't even look for me. Him depend him thing and him just look over. Him just look over and glance for me and go back to do what him I do. And it hit me a second a while ago that him know him father. Him know him father. And you know, when I mean, I'm crazy with them. I'm firm with them and I'm firm with them and I ramp with them. You understand? When I talk, them have to listen. But I play with them and ramp with them all the while. So they know I'm crazy, because I'm crazy with my kids. Right? So them know say enough ramping and be a madness I go on with them and thing, but them understand the difference. But a while ago I play the tambourine and him just glance over and it was like nothing and you know, and it just dawned on me like, yeah, that's daddy doing him thing, you know, whatever. Him used to that, so nothing new to him, you know. Them look at something that me give thanks for that, you know. Wait, Zion, put on the tablet and come here. No, I'm serious. Put on the tablet. Put on the tablet for a second and come here. Put on the tablet. Oh, God. Hold on, come here. A while ago, me talk, and you look up, right? All right. I want you show me what you did a while ago when I'm talking and you look up. What did you do? What did you do? Yeah. What you say? Hey, I'm seeing you, okay? What does that? What does that mean?
I'm watching you.
You're watching me, okay? All right. All right, go back now. Go on, man. Yeah, man. You see them look at something there, and them look at something there and attack. You know. And they are doing thing, and they are chat a while ago and think him not pay me no mind. The man turn around and say, yeah, what's up, what's up? All right, be quiet. So, yeah, so the last thing I say is, yo, I don't know my opinion them all crazy, you know. You know them go full of vibes and just, you know, and them say fun, you know, and them just go, I want them have that thing there where them know inhibited, you know, and limited. And constrained from fulfilling their full potential. You know, I don't want them to be hindered in that regard. Right? Remember the thing, you know, Steve Harvey. It's about long time, but Steve Harvey have a video on the internet we're famous with it right now. It's like you have some fly. It's like some fly, some look of fly, but them can't jump. You know, so them can't jump 10 feet up in the air, right? Regular thing that for them jump 10 feet up in the air, right? And then them put them in a buckle. And because them put them in a buckle now and them cover the jar where them in, them can only jump 1 feet. Them can only, so them only jump, say 6 inches. I could say 6 inches, right? And then now them breed up and some other fly come now and see them and jump only 6 inches. But them have the physical capability, you know, and mental too, because, you know, them have brain too. If they jump 10 feet, not probably more. But because them come now and them see the other fly, them born in it, and see the other fly, them only a jump 6 inches. Them just grew up with that thing that way. We have a saying in Jamaica, if you don't know, you don't know it. True, them don't know better. True, she don't know better. True, him don't know better. And a norm is established. A limitation is established within the norm. That norm becomes systemic. That it's in the system now, it's permanent. And the range of our thoughts is just unconsciously limited to 6 inches based upon that norm where you're born in. And the result is an entire generation, an entire set of people are just, humanity is just limited. And don't even know so them can't exceed that limitation. Because I eat them born in. And I saw slavery maintain, you know. I saw certain oppression maintain, you know. I saw certain women just accept some inferior roles and things and say natural and whatever because the Bible says so. You know, I saw certain forms of oppression and them things they maintain. Because you just born in it, the norm dead, you know, slavery was maintained. Slavery against African people for almost 400 years. That is it. People just born in it and them just think say, well, them people automatically superior and we automatically inferior and whatever. So the challenge for parents is to become aware of some of those limitations. In particular, is to become aware of how we are unconsciously subscribe to those limitations. And this is going to be a little bit awkward. Is to also become aware of how our parents limited us without knowing they were doing so. And for us to discard those limitations and to live by example so that our children can emulate us, exceeding those transgenerational limitations that were unfortunately bestowed on us. And it is also to consciously, when you're interacting with your children, communicate to them to exceed the limitations that you are ascribed to, subscribe to, right? and to enjoy the process of doing so, to recognize when that is happening and to push them further, not only in words, but also in action. Because remember, the best teacher is experience. The best teacher, bar none, is experience. The best teacher is doing. People learn more, learning is entrenched more, learning is strengthened more when it is done and when it is observed being done, right? So you want to teach your picnic them something, you make sure you practice it around them every day because they'll see it and they never let it go. And as Stephen Covey says, when people interact with you, they're either making deposits or withdrawals. When people interact with you, they're always either making deposits in your account or they're making withdrawals. When you, Zion, turn that down. I'm not supposed to be hearing it. When you are interacting with your children, you're always making deposits or you're making withdrawal. And most children do not withdraw from their account, actively withdraw from their account until they're adults and they have to rely on themselves and they're faced with certain decisions that they have to make. Or, put it another way, when them reach a point in them life that all human beings do, including your children, when, they're faced with some big choices that they have to make, they invariably look within themselves and they see what is there, what they are already prepared with to make that choice. And that is the only place they can make a withdrawal from that will inform whichever choice it is that they make. And herein, this is where this thing now, this critical intersection with what T.D. Jakes says. Most parents worry about what they're leaving to their children when they should be more concerned with what they're leaving in their children. Again, most parents worry about what they're leaving to their children when they should be more concerned with what they're leaving in their children. And to get back to the deposit withdrawal metaphor, when you're interacting with your children, you are leaving things in them. When you're behaving around them, even if you're not talking to them and you just move and you're on the phone, and you think you just dip on the phone and talk to somebody and then have nothing to do with the picnic at that moment, you are still making deposits in your children. Whatever is happening in your home, whatever you have put up with from your partner, your husband, your wife, your friend or whatever, and your children are seeing that, those are deposits in your children. And at some point in their lives, right throughout their lives actually, they will depend on those deposits. They will look within themselves to make withdrawals in order to help them and to inform their choices and their decisions. So it goes without saying then that it is absolutely critical that we remain forever cognizant that you're always making deposits in your children's personal account. It is therefore imperative that even the slightest meaningless action that you're taking, to realize that all of that is still important. It is still important, right? What you leave in your children will either prepare them or not prepare them to take on this very competitive world, this very confusing world, and this sometimes, sad and debilitating world, And that can be the difference maker for many. I'm going to be honest with you. There's no guarantee as a parent. All you can do is do your best. Even if you do everything I'm telling you right now, you do it right. At the end of the day, your children are still going to make their choices for themselves. And some of those choices, frankly speaking, may not be the best choices. And then that is where parents say, where did I go wrong? I did everything right. I'm going to try with him. I'm going to sacrifice my make for her and whatever. And she still had to do. That's just life. But what is important, you have to just do your best. And part of doing your best, I remind you, is to be aware you're always making deposits in your children's accounts. Once you're interacting with them, and even if you're not interacting with them when you're around, you're leaving things in your children. Whether or not you open a door, whether or not you say, you're going to the supermarket and somebody say, open the door and you say, thank you. Them look at something they're important. All them little details, they're important. As a man, when I'm around my boys, I make sure that even in the most minuscule way, they see me interacting with women in a certain way that, denotes to them that I respect women and so forth and them things. I am always aware of those things, right? Many of you already do this. This is nothing new, They do something, I say thank you to the gentleman, say thank you to the lady. Yeah, many of you still do that. It's very, very important. Sit and be still. Right? Very, very important. And even more important is not only doing it, but it's not only doing it, but even more important is sustaining it. Learning has to be routine and continuous and sustained to the point where it becomes so natural it's automatic. It becomes so natural that when somebody asks your children, how did you learn to do this? Or how did you want your kids to end up saying, oh, I don't know. I just do it. I don't know. That is just what I grew up with my mother, my father, my mother, my father, my grandmother. I don't know. I just do it. I just know. I saw you want them attack. Because it's just so natural for them, It's that organic thing. Yeah, this you want them thing there, And enjoy it too. Don't look at it as a task, Because sometimes, particularly Caribbean people, Caribbean people can be so task-oriented when it comes to parenting. It's this thing like, I'm supposed to do this. There's nothing wrong with that, But you don't want that alone to dominate, I'm supposed to do this and I'm supposed to do, and then that is the only thing. It helps to also enjoy what you're doing, because if you genuinely and truly enjoy, you want learning be solid. You want learning be just firm and concrete in your children. Enjoy whatever it is that you want to communicate to them, whether directly or indirectly, and that is a bet. Everybody learn better when they enjoy something, and all learners can know when somebody doing something is truly enjoying it or not. They know, them can feel it, even children. And if you're real, them are going to feel it. And if you're real, them are going to internalize it in a real way and it's going to become real for them. So there's nothing wrong, with being disciplined and saying, this is my obligation, this is my responsibility. Yeah, that's a part of the game. Do that too. But enjoy it too, man. Enjoy, catching yourself when you're asleep around your kids, them, and, doing the right thing. And I joke with yourself, but it's January, I'm sleep a while ago and the youth, them, they around me. Yeah, man, do that something with them, man. And make it fun for yourself too, and thing, because they'll feel it. All right. Yo. We don't know some of that put up the classics them over Ragashanti TV by YouTube, and we put up a classic again. This is from 11 years ago, but it very often when I put up a show, I take out I put the title for that show from one of the mix-up them in the show, and the title that I'm referring to is the last classic one I put up over there, again over Ragashanti TV on YouTube, and it called Pastor breed him wife best friend. Pastor breed him wife friend. Yeah, and that's one of the mix up them in there. But in the same show there, yo, when me I edit it, I think I will come up with one mix up people. You ever come up Karen Wildman? Second time you do that. Second time you do that. Don't do it again. Understood? Don't shake your head. Understood? Okay. All right. And yeah, Karen Wildman used to have a thing where say, yo, them a mix up the mix up, right? Where them a mix up, there is a verb, the mix up there is a noun. So them a mix up the mix up. I don't know say this is one different mix up though, you know, but it's in the same show. And I tell the people, it's a good while now, I listen to a mix up and then I have to list it back again. And then when I list it back again, I have to, you know, say a pen and paper, I have to draft, I have to match out the mix up. I know no phone probably listen it over there already, all right? Again, at the last Ragashanti classic we put up over Ragashanti TV on YouTube. But the one where the woman called in reference to a man who did call the day before. So what is happening over Ragashanti TV, you know, is because when I put up the classic, then I put them up in order. So what happens is that one show we make reference to a show before or something will go down two show before or whatever and thing like that. So the continuity there is there. So this man I did call in about one mix up and thing and one woman call in now. And she basically I say I threw the man attack and end up I say she and the man there now and all these things and whatever. But people, I kid you not. Me have to draw a pen and paper for match out to mix up, you know. It's a good while, me never did that. Me have to do that something there, you know. when Nakita say, oh, the one, yeah man, the under the cellar mix up, it's same one Nakita. And you say that, me should have called it, all right, Nakita, you're right, because of the under the cellar mix up. And me going to play the mix up, you know, and dare anyone I want to feel like calling and just kind of tell me where the mix up is. Because I want to mix up, even if you tell it back, you can't start where the caller did start, you know, you have to start somewhere else. But anyway, the way I have to match out the mix up, before I go to the phone line, let me just tell you what, the mix up the on the show, you know, so you can't listen. But let me tell you about the mix up right here, so now. Just telling you what the essence of the mix up is about and showing you why I made it have to match out the mix up. Now, I eliminate a whole heap of things where in the mix up, I don't need to say, I just go to the main points of the mix up. Here we go. Because I did have to match it up. So you have two women who are friends, right? Two women who are friends. I could call them, I could call the two women Delmarine and Karen. Delmarine and Karen. We could call the two women them Delmarine and Karen. I could say them a friend for a long time because them used to go Woolmas together. Yeah, them used to go Woolmas High School in Jamaica together. Delmarine and Karen. Follow a mix up now, you know. Karen now did there with one man named, I could say the man named Junior. So Karen did there with Junior. But Karen did a Bun Junior. Right? Karen did a Bun Junior. Remember, you know, Delmarine and Karen are friends. And Karen did there with Junior. But Karen did a Bun Junior. Now Junior go catch Karen and give him bun. And then Junior and Karen end up mash up. Right? At the same time, Karen did also take one pastor. And the pastor did married. And I could call the pastor Lammy. So Pastor Lammy, right? So Karen and Delmarine, who are friends from a long time, a whole them a good party and whatever, this and that. Karen did there with Junior. But Karen a bun Junior. And Junior catch Karen a bun him. And then Junior and Karen mash up. But the whole time to Karen did there with Pastor Lammy. Watch it mix up, and man. I juggle through the thing, all right. Because I don't match it to me, write it down. Then now, Karen fly out, get one husband, a foreign, and fly out and go there with the husband. So now Karen live with her husband and foreign. But then Karen fly go back to Jamaica regularly for dash out from Pastor Lammy, who is still married with Fim wife. You not follow the mix up? All right. So anytime now, anytime Karen left and a born for her husband and foreign and come back to Jamaica and a dash out the good from Pastor Lammy, who have Fim wife too, which part them go do it? Not over Delmarine yard. Yeah. So Delmarine make Karen and Pastor Lammy, Karen who born for her husband, Pastor Lammy who born female, Delmarine make them use fear place anytime it a go on. Then I know say careless Delmarine, anytime she a do that too, a grung she sleep and give them the bed. Is grung she sleep? Hold on it. Look at it. All right. Is grung she sleep and give them the bed for use, you know. So Delmarine do that all the while. All the while Delmarine clutch on the ground, asleep on the ground, and make Karen a parry for a long time, a old man. Right? And Pastor Lammy, Dede, a ram out her bed and a sweat out her bed. All right. So after this go on for a while, you know, Delmarine just get vexed and say, you know, so the whole time I give them my bed and I lay them on the ground and whatever, them never one day yet say, dogs want ice cement here. She want ginger lag here. She want bubble gum here. You understand? She want Ethiopia apple. I saw it in Ethiopia apple or something like that. Yo, them never one day. So Delmarine get vexed now, and Delmarine say, you know, so this have to go cut up. So one time now, you know, Pastor Lammy and Karen roll up on Delmarine crib again. And I knock on Delmarine crib. She no, I go in the mix up when I got here. She did call Delmarine and ask, tell Delmarine, say, you know what, I want to come over and whatever and this and that, you know. Me and Pastor Lammy come over and thing. And Delmarine just give her a card and say, you know, I said a monthly thing that they pay me and thing like that and whatever. So that can't work right here now, you know. They want Karen now, she no business. Because even though Delmarine send her wide and I say, yo, you can't use my crib for that something there again. You understand? Karen a business, Karen and Pastor Lammy, turn up a Delmarine door, same way. I'm ready for go do this something them. But Delmarine in there and Delmarine decides that she not answering the door. So them out there, knock, and Delmarine says she not answer the door. Because she done with them. You understand? Them a ram out her mattress and a sweat out her mattress and all these things and whatever. And not even a dollar them a give Delmarine. You understand that thing? And Delmarine have her back and all them something and thing and whatever. Then remember, you know, this a go on, you know, but Delmarine didn't know about Karen ex Junior, you know. Junior who did catch Karen a dash out. And them end up left. Remember say Delmarine they don't know about that already. So anyway, Delmarine tell them, say Delmarine don't even answer the door. So then they go sit down out upon the veranda now and thing, I must say if and but. Men I know. Them aisle must did a ride them and one bag of something and thing, them decide to something half a go on. But I must decide say them not gonna hotel. Delmarine say fear house did depend what she using in the something, in the mix up. It's like she that say it depend pool and pile and something like so. But I one of them house down, you know them house the way them have them depend like some thick column and pile. So and you can actually sit under the house. People, you know say, they will Karen and Pastor Lammy in a heat. Them go say Ray and take it under the house. You understand? And go do so. And it look like it's a whole night thing under the house. You see me? And them go on with them thing and it's a neighbor. Go see the two people them under the house and whatever. And I'll assume see a Delmarine under the house. A Delmarine under owner house with a man, you know. And I'll call up Delmarine name. They don't have a Delmarine, you know. And Karen and Pastor Lammy roll over in the people in place. Roll over in a Delmarine place. So use up the woman place again. And to Delmarine now up the door, them take it for the cellar. But I'm not really cellar in the sense so we know cellar. Under the house, under house bottom. You understand? All right. So, let me see how I write it out now. Delmarine sleep on floor and make her friend Karen and Pastor Lammy use her place and her bed for them do the things them. But because Pastor Lammy and Karen cheap and now give Delmarine nothing for use her place and a ram out and sweat out her pillow top mattress, Delmarine get vexed and decide to make them stop use her place. So one night, Karen and Pastor Lammy drop a Delmarine end. For again use her place for the dash road. But Delmarine never answer our door and never let them in. But them Isle did a ride them wicked. And a piece of, I not say that word there, look a gentleman there. It's not a bad word, but I not use one Hornines. You have to be careful with him, bright like a wine, know every word. They did a take them, and them must couldn't do no better and end up a sort out and our house. So from that now, Delmarine and Karen fall out, and them no friend again. Then now, if you just seal up a mix-up wicked right now, people, you know I said Delmarine go link up with Karen X Junior and start do the things them till them end up there. Me say when the woman I tell with the mix up, we never listen to the mix up on the thing or whatever. But the way me I use substituted names and all these things and whatever. But me I tell her the way when she deliver the mix up and thing, and me always like them challenge her because you have to try to figure it out as it go on. And then she never did really come out with some item about, you don't know, I work when you know them something, they fun work, but work. And you have to kind of draw them out and thing and make sure. So I say when me did I juggle with her, and thing and whatever. And so, you know, them look at something, they come out and we get the other piece and they mix up them. And yeah, but and some other things that they were not to comment on or whatever, you know. Yeah. Whatever, I'm going to leave some of that. When on the list, don't know we understand the other things then. But me I leave that part then. But again, for a long while, at the first me have to sit down. And yes, Nakita, she said, no, that's my baby. That's my baby. It was Nakita, no, miss nothing, you know. People, if you don't know, Nakita is a TamFam, a very intelligent, bright, articulate, and so forth. And Nakita is expecting a little one, she and her husband. And of course, we wish her all the best and thing. So Nakita, something tells me, watch ya, Delmarine just come. Happy to she don't know, say, yo, Delmarine just come and put Audi. Poor Delmarine, she don't know how much her name ring up, eh? She don't know how much her name ring up already. So from the start of the show till now, her name I ring up. 943, poor you Delmarine, you miss it, you and Karen name ring up album. But anyway, Nakita is expecting her little one and thing, and Nakita, you don't know, say, we're there with the straight blessings for you and your family and your gentleman and your husband and all these things. And, you know, it look like all your baby already is a tambourine baby, a TamFam baby and thing. At the whole of we got picnic. Oh, at the whole of we got picnic. Tell your husband, say at the whole of we got picnic. All right? But it look like, say, boy, Nakita, it look like the position where you in a, you like, you know, you just dead if you listen to the thing them right. You know, we can't just imagine when you're pregnant and thing and, you know, you want to imagine, of course, me a man, me can't understand them something. But, you know, if you just listen to them something, they have a look of fun and all them thing there, and me a meds them thing. I say, Nakita must enjoy Ragashanti TV and can just sit down and just chill, you know. Nakita, if you don't mind, how advanced are you with your pregnancy, if you don't mind? Yeah. Yeah, she and Christina brought you got true Tina, but Tina no bad attack. You ever over there too? You ever over Ragashanti TV? Nakita, if you don't mind, you know, could you tell us how advanced you are in your pregnancy and things like that? Yes, ma'am, I love how now big her up. Congratulations to her. Yeah, man, give her some love and thing and so forth. But I can just imagine, you know, her being pregnant and thing, you know, just to be able to have that form of entertainment. And there are a lot of people in, not that they're pregnant, but just in situations where they appreciate the content over Ragashanti TV on YouTube, you know, and their entertainment value, and I dare say their educational value and their capacity to inform also about certain things that people take pleasure in. Oh, Nakita says she's 6 months. Okay, Nakita, what are we juggle through this with you, you know? 3 months to go. Well, if we come in 3 months, you know, sometimes they can come a little early and things like that. We're with you, Nakita. We're with you. Okay. All right. You better be careful, because when you bum rush the delivery room there too. And I say, we just want to make sure everything all right, you know. Nobody going like, you know, want to slip with nothing else. So, you know, it's a TamFam. I got shove out right, you know. And we just want to make sure everything lock and seal and proper. I want to them that key time. Them that know so we're going to take over that. All right? All right? And then there is somebody else, you know, there's a couple other people, but you don't know. I'm not say nothing unless me get permission to say something. But anybody else who, well, we don't know on herself, right? Who is, you know, pregnant also, big up on herself and thing. You know, don't know, say the love and respect and strength they're the phone the same way too. All right, enough blessings and sickness in there. People, we're going to break and we'll forward. We'll go to the phone line and take some call and chat some sitting there. We don't know. We'll soon juggle back.
It's the Bridge 99 FM.
How you deal with?
Gonna leave.
Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live.
Yeah, man, we'll come back up in the juggling Ragashanti live on the Big Bad Bridge 99 FM and also on the IrieJam radio app. And again, Ragashanti live on the Bridge 99 FM comes to you on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 9 p.m. Again, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 9 p.m. And also remember that on Fridays, it's a simulcast. It's on the Bridge 99 FM, and it's also on IrieJam radio right here in New York City. And again, there's much confusion out there that remains, but it will soon be ironed out, I assume. Again, I'm not in Jamaica. I'm living in New York City. IrieJam studio is in New York City. IrieJam radio is a separate radio station that is a sister station for the Bridge 99 FM that is in Jamaica. And the whole premise behind the Bridge 99 FM is its connection to the world. And as many of you are aware, the Bridge 99 FM just announced a partnership with a station in Canada, right? So just look at the Bridge 99 FM as being based in Jamaica, but it has a satellite station that really is its nucleus, its home station, which is IrieJam Radio in Queens, New York, in New York City, serving the New York metropolitan area. And, you know, continuously expanding. And that expansion now includes a station in Canada. And there is another one coming up in London and whatever. So that is the whole idea behind, you know, the iconography of the bridge. It's the bridge from Jamaica to the rest of the world, okay? And I am happy to be a part of that team and a part of that experience and sharing in that regard. But it's a mix-up entertainment show, me run and all these things. So we're going to open the phone line right now for the item calling. And calling about anything you want to call in upon. Anything you want to call in upon. Again, if you're calling from Jamaica, that number is 876-676-4996. Should you be located in the United States of America or Canada, wherever in either country, the toll-free number you'd call to getting on this show is 888-546-8742. And in the meantime, I just want to say big respect to the people who celebrate that Thanksgiving something, eh? Wish you all the best. Good night. Hello. Hello.
I'm a bit curious. Hi.
Hi.
Why are you calling my name?
Who?
Mr. Shanti, why are you calling my name?
Why are you calling your name? What do you mean? To whom am I speaking?
You know exactly who this is. Okay?
No,
Howdy. Why are you calling my name?
I was talking about something and I used some hypotheticals. What is the issue? What is the issue?
Hypotheticals, like me just get off of work, me get on your program, and you say me miss all this stuff. So what is it?
No, but
why were you calling my name?
No, but I was talking about something and like for 40 minutes your name was mentioned a lot. But you know.
But you're not saying why. You're not saying why. I can't get nobody to tell me. Come here, reach out to people and say, where must about me? And that nobody now hit me back. So
no, but Delmarine,
you're talking about?
You're just gonna have to listen to the show and hear what it is. And I'm glad because by listening to the show, say tomorrow when it posts, I would not be able to be the target of your assault. And so that increases my safety right there. Because I'm quite sure that when you hear, you're just going to be... You're going to be so mad. You're going to be so mad. And think I want so mad. Wait.
I absolutely cannot stand you. I'm going back to listening. Goodbye.
All right, Mom. All right.
Bye.
Yeah. I don't. I'm glad she never here, you know. Sorry about that, Delmarine. Zion is here with me, and him did come up and say something to me and thing, you know. Yes, I mean, I ride and whistle. Yeah, but I'm glad she not hearing no people because, you know, she rank, you know. You think she is, yeah, that's all right. That's a very classy and whatever, you know, in general and whatever. But I want one of them people who, comport herself, you know, quite exquisitely. But always beat, you know, mouth can get sassy. So, boy, God is good. God is good. See how God makes you never hear the first part of the show. Listen, when she come in, when she say, "Howdy," you know, me they don't ring up her name. After the whole 40 minutes, they're ringing up her name. Me say, God is good. You see how God set it thing and whatever. Me I tell you, I am protected. Protected. Don't play with me. Next call. Hello.
Raga. Ragashanti.
Greetings. Yeah, what I going?
Big up yourself, man. You're the best, you know.
What you say? Oh, for real?
Yeah, boy, you're the best, man. Trust me, you know.
Give thanks. Where do you call from?
Jamaica, man.
Jamaica. How this?
Well, you don't know me. I do that's my name, you know.
Well, stop that little bit. Stop. What you say your name?
Judas.
Are your real name that?
No, I mean, pet name them give me, you know.
Them give that name as your pet name?
Yeah, man.
Judas,
man.
How long now you have that name there? You didn't get that name there as an adult or as a child?
In my teens.
In your teens? In your teens, they found reason to give you the pet name Judas.
Come here, disciple, man.
Hold on, man. When the man tell me call you a disciple, hold on. Listen, first of all, me never hear nothing so yet. Me never. If somebody call somebody Judas or them enemy or something like so or whatever, you know. But me never hear nothing if I say them I give somebody a pet name. What happened? Something happened because what a lot of people don't know, Jamaicans actually follow African, West African custom, and this is also exercised amongst Native Americans, where you have a formal name that is given to you and whatever, but them have other names where we commonly call pet names that is only given to you unless when an event reveals the name. Right? So if you don't notice, most Native American, them we name Running with the Water, or Crazy Bull, or Strong Tree. And basically, each of those persons, them don't force it. Them say the person's personality, each person's personality will come out in something where them I do from early out, and the name will reveal. Jamaican, hold on, Jamaicans, we do the same, except that we primarily do it with what we call pet name. However, the genesis of pet name has other reasons where, you know, if you make nobody know your real name, because if them know your real name, they can go use your name and go do certain things. So you have to give them a pet name for tricky crowd. But, so, how you get Judas now? Me don't understand how you get Judas and what you did do?
You me tell me first them say, when Jesus in the garden and Judas deny him.
Yeah.
Because he rate Jesus, you know. Because I can't do the whole heap of things that Jesus do.
Yeah.
Him say them boy they can't hurt Jesus.
Well, are you trying to convince we? So when Judas did deny Jesus according to the story in the Bible, because him did rate Jesus?
I rate him, and I say how powerful him is. Them boy they can't hurt him, man. So I show them so they can't hurt him.
So, well, how the 30 piece of silver drop in?
You not hold the money, man, and eat a food off of them.
No, I'm not eat a food off of them. I'm eat a food off of betraying Jesus.
Yeah, but him know them can't, him believe them him couldn't get through. So I not tell my friend him saying he couldn't get through. That's the reason why he do it.
Wait, are you saying that them because Judas knows them couldn't prevail against Jesus? That's why him take the 30 piece of silver because them couldn't prevail anyway. So if him go get a food, him take a food, right? No, but hold on. So you explain that it is through Judas's betrayal and what ensued after with Pontius Pilate and the Romans and whatever that resulted in nails being, according to the Bible, people don't get from a case. I know there's all kind of divisions out there. Just make me work. So that them put nail in Jesus and put him up on cross and all these things, resulting in all kind of suffering. Not to mention the beating where him get before when him a walk with the cross and thing and them something there. I know them bust him up in head with stone and put a crown of thorns upon him head and whatever. This is all a result of what Judas did, So how do you explain all of that now?
Yeah, but me I said Judas in himself believed that the man couldn't hurt him, but he was wrong.
Oh, so Judas was wrong.
Yeah, that's what I say. But truly believe that Judas was right. When do the man called me Judas.
Oh, so when you're a teenager, you make an argument for say Judas did right with what him do, and I saw them end up give you the name because somehow as a teenager, you said no, Judas. So you basically said Judas is right for taking money then, the 30 piece of silver.
Right, in my whole money, because I take the boy in the news over them capturing Jesus and hurt him, but he did wrong.
But so Judas was wrong then? And you still hold the name up till now? You know so Judas did wrong, and you still work with the name?
You never take it seriously because they insist that Judas did right him I do,
Okay, so are you at the point now where you said Judas was a wicked, evil man?
No, we can't say wicked guy. In a plain time, and when he believes that Jesus was so powerful that the money couldn't hurt him.
Okay, but yeah, when I say people, what you are engaging in right now, is a sort of intellectual gymnastics that and hold on, no. That we're actually evidencing that right now in its most profound way, in terms of how people traffic in convenient interpretations, right?
Right.
Because you see what going on with the so-called culture wars in the United States of America, don't it?
Yeah, me see that.
You see how them people, how them interpret the Bible. You can't tell them that they interpret the Bible in such a way where white people are the chosen people. And they are justified in the cruelty they mete out, systemic and direct, overt and covert, in the cruelty that they have been dispensing to black people and other non-white peoples all over there. There are these people who interpret the Bible that, hey, the insurrection thing, you never see at one point them I think it was the House or the Senate, you never see these violent people who did beat and damage and brutalize and kill people at one point you never see the whole of them together pray and I thank God.
Yeah, because them did his name.
But that is what I'm saying. You're evidencing the same principle right now where you can have an interpretation where you think you're right and justified in what you're doing, but it really is justifying evil and cruelty and wickedness. Eh?
Well, I just believe at the time,
So you know I got the name?
No, sir.
Yeah, go and keep the name Judas, no?
No, man. It's unusual,
Oh, so that's why you're keeping him, though. Yeah. Hold on. You like the idea that it's different and it attracts attention,
Yes, one, unique,
Oh, okay. So basically you say you're not really evil. You just like the game.
Yeah, because people play them name, they were being afraid of it.
You have a point there, so do
Yeah.
Because a lot of people do that, No. There are people out there who make tons and tons of money upon that, Just take a side. Just take the unusual side. Or, as some people say, to use a bit of a cliche, the road less traveled. Just take the unusual side. Yeah, and it's guaranteed publicity, it's guaranteed attention, it's guaranteed currency if you know to monetize that too, right? All right, let me give you an example. You know that there's a lot of anti-vaxxers out there and a lot of anti-maskers out there who have taken the vaccine and make a whole heap of effort not to catch COVID.
Like that.
But them don't make nobody know. Them don't want nobody know because what they're doing, otherwise, they made some calculation where they can derive value from promoting themselves as anti-vaxxers and being on a certain side or whatever. There's a lot of people doing that out there. People do that all the while. You know, the idea is to come different.
Come different, man. I like that. Unique.
Yeah. Look on the Kardashians. The big thing is one of the richest family in the United States right now, you know. Right?
Right.
And hear what has confounded people with them now. People say it's one of the richest family, not only one of the richest, but one of the most famous family without a distinct talent.
Right.
But people are wrong because the talent is the ability to differentiate themselves from the crowd in a way that allows them to monetize what they're doing, you know, give it currency. And the genius behind it is their mother, you know, Kris Kardashian. She's the one, and it's business, and they're very good at that, you know, and they have managed to differentiate them. There is nothing really, let us just say they're all attractive. America have millions and millions of attractive people. You follow me as attractive women. You follow me as But there are things they do that that forces a certain constituency to pay them attention in droves, right? Huge, to the point where they monetize that, they make a lot of money. And all they do is they find a way to differentiate their product and their service.
Yeah, and let it be unique.
And let it be unique. So you can confound people, you know. Imagine if you have a program and you say like you have a program named Judah Speaks. Right? And you know some people are going to come over there to cuss you. And you can play with them and toy with them. You can make a lot of money, you know. I'm serious.
Lots of people going to come cuss you.
Yeah, no, and you already know some of them come cuss you, you know. And it's worse if y'all say y'all promote your show now. And y'all go to one church and say, well up a big sign and say, Judas was misunderstood. You don't hear them run out and say, the blood of Jesus against you. Dirty man. And whatever. And you have your camera running, and you say, listen to me. Why you judging Judas? You know what Judas did I got you? You didn't know say somebody that Judas' wife did burn him at that time and him they get confused. I bet you never know that. And they be like, what are you talking about? That is not even in the Bible. And I'm saying, well, you don't know. And you just can't take it and go on with it. Listen to me. Listen to me. You're onto something here, you know. You are onto something here, right? I can't be a manager and thing like that. But if you can play with this, right? If you have the gift of gab and you can play with it in all its possibilities and its potential permutations, you can have a show up on YouTube or something like this or whatever, and people just go over there just to cuss you. Just to cuss you.
I would like you to be the manager.
No. I mean, I'm too busy. I'm too busy. Well, you know, so my general, my real dog that, Richie Rebel. Richie Rebel says, see him way. And when me tell you, when him say see him way, him not just post that. Because me know him. And him are the type of person who are going to listen. He's very smart, very bright man. And him are the type of person who are going to listen. Because just so you know, you probably don't know Richie, but Richie's one of them, I don't give a, you know what the word is, right? People.
I know that, man.
Right, right. Him are one of them people, you know, him just not care, right? Anything. But him have this, you know, kind of, say Richie post about some business where he might go in and thing like that. But he will understand that. Not only would understand that, he would understand how people have used that formula and have done incredibly well. Yeah. But it's a type of thing you can't do, you know. if you cannot at least perform convincingly, say you believe what you say, it won't work.
I know that.
You either have to believe what you say or be able to perform what you say. Because you have enough people try it and it don't work. Because you just sit through them. Them not really did it, so you know. Right.
I have a question for you, you know.
Yeah.
Ingrid. She's my aunt, daughter, you know.
Hold on. TamFam Ingrid who passed?
Yes, from Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Oh, so bless Ingrid. Okay, yes.
She's my cousin, and I can't get any closer to what happened. You know what happened?
No, I just know that she died, and she has been a loyal TamFamer, and the only thing I was told was that she had talked good with people up to the day before, and then the next day they just said that she collapsed at her home and passed away.
And no reason, just collapsed.
No, but was an autopsy done?
Well, I don't know. I can't get any closer, man.
Well, I would suggest that you see if you can find out what the autopsy concluded, and perhaps that would be helpful to you in understanding what happened. All right?
Okay, bro.
All right. But respect and blessings for the reason here, Judas. Yeah, man. And by the way, if you're going to do your Judas program and thing, my suggestion is, even though the objective would be to capitalize on the sensationalism associated with you trying to sanctify Judas or to sanitize Judas, I would suggest that you don't engage in any promotion around Good Friday time. Around those times, Christians are not feeling too accommodating, you know. And they might clot you with two big stones and go say, hey, are people like you met Jesus did get stoned, you know. And you see and you come here bright up yourself on Good Friday when you know say Good Friday born with whole two stone too. You understand? So when I want that reach you. So when I say if you do your thing and you go promote, not do it on Good Friday here because something me reach you when you're not too go too like. You see? Pick a different day. Not do it on Good Friday. All right, my general. All right, big up yourself. Yeah, man, cool. Yeah. People, I am not a fan of Lil Wayne. I love some of his songs, though. And he's very creative. You can't deny his talent, for those of you who are familiar with rap. And he's a lyricist. He's a true sense of a lyricist. And when he, to use a term from the street, when he spit rhymes and things, and he's quite talented. But I don't care for his politics. I don't care. I find him to be ignorant about a lot of things. And it's just my opinion. I don't have nothing against him. But I respect his talent. And but he has a thing, you know, where he said when people, he's very different. And he's very comfortable in being different. So one time I'm in an interview, and them I said, why? You just always different. You set out to be different and whatever. And he responded. And when he respond, I look upon him, I pray him, you know. And I must say that, you know, in somebody's mind, you know, but very often you can't tell when somebody I tell lie on them something. And his response, I was like, wait, I tell the truth. And his thing was like, no, I don't set out to be different. I just be myself, you know, and then people say, I am different. And that resonated with me, particularly because I sensed that he was telling the truth. Because I have gone through that too in my way in Jamaica. Somehow don't know my challenges in Jamaica and things like that. And people who are insistent that you should follow the status quo, that you should follow convention, that you should stick within the realms of what is considered to be normal, without understanding that most of the advances that have occurred, you know, throughout the history of humanity, that so many of us have benefited from, it's not from people who conformed to what was already established as the norm. No. Most advances, most steps ahead that we have made is based on people who, again, I'll just use another cliche for you to understand what I'm saying. People who can think outside the box, right? Thus, the value in adopting some component of your personality where you could push yourself to exceed boundaries. You don't want to go too extreme or whatever, right? Because, you go too far with certain things, you can't, whatever. Okay? But you want to be able to differentiate your product and your service in such a way, or your work or your research in such a way that you can achieve growth, significant growth, meaningful growth, because you pushed boundaries and you made mistakes and you took risks. And make that a natural part of your personality where, and it's something you have to put on, it's just so you stay. Elon Musk is like that. I don't agree with everything with him, but he's a man who is a visionary and he takes risks and, some work, some don't work, but always a push. And he's quite the joker with it too. I like that about him. Again, I don't agree with enough things with him. But again, I'm one of those people who can look at someone and say, I mean, I like that person because so and so. But what they did over here was really good. I rate them and respect them for that and things. So people, whatever you do, and it don't even have to be that you're a rocket scientist, If you clean people places, just try to do your cleaning, add something to it, will make it different. Keep on adding some things to it, will make it different. Do different things, experiment. Some are going to work, some not going to work. But that is how, people become. Let me tell you something, people. I do that in my work. I'll just let you know. I do that in my work. And the way I do it, I keep it within the realms of my personality. So most of the things that when me push, if me I consider something, I say, okay, I'm going to do this, but then me and I like it, but you know what? Whatever, I'm going to do it anyway. Because I feel it. Right? And I have a relative, me did I do a free up on Ragashanti TV a couple of weeks ago, as many of you know. And on free up, we take calls. And I was on the road, and I was supposed to take calls. And when I was taking calls, we had all kinds of problems with the internet. It just wasn't working. But again, my approach to life is failures are stepping stones to success. Failures are necessary stepping stones to success. So right away when that happened, and I was speaking to somebody too, who also was very positive in that regard, and she was like, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da, and just, her positive input and my disposition to saying, okay, things are going awry here, A-W-R-Y, things are going bad here, but of course, if things are going bad, Kingsley, there's an opportunity for something. And right there and then I said, you know what, maybe just go talk about, some experiences that I had when I flop. I just talk about experiences I had when I flop. And I just start talking about some bunch of things I'm going to go through when I flop, when me flop, when the embarrassing situations and whatever. And things like that. The feedback I got from that show was, I'm not surprised, but it kind of catch me off guard. People like, this was so good, this was so refreshing, and, some learned people also was just like, people who can talk about, embarrassing things that happened to them. It's a testament of how comfortable you are in your identity and all this stuff. But most people are like, listen, this thing was just hilarious. But again, you know why it was hilarious? It's because most people don't do it. Most people don't talk about the embarrassing things that happen. In fact, most people try to spin the embarrassing things that happened to them to make them look good when they really weren't. Most people are comfortable to say, I really messed up here, or, somebody really done me or something, whatever, again. And why am I saying this? To go back to the original discourse we were having with the gentleman there, whatever. Right there, that is product differentiation. Again, it happened with me just being my natural self. Part of my natural self is I don't know, say, I go through crazy things throughout my life. And I have learned to use those crazy things and turn them into good. I guarantee you, people, every bad thing that you have gone through and whatever, you have a choice to be bitter about it, to be angry about it, to wallow in the pain that you're justified in experiencing with it or whatever, and to stay there, or to go through that process, or to accompany that process, or to supersede that process with conscious thinking for say, yo, there's somewhere I can get some good out of them crosses when I go through here, man, and thing and whatever. Let me see how I can do it and play it to your strength, what make you comfortable and all these things. I do that all the time. And again, it's product differentiation. Most people don't go out there and talk about some really embarrassment when them go to embarrassing situation when them get done. Much less men, Jamaican men, talk about how them get done sexually. You never hear most Jamaican men talk about them something and I say, me get done with this and this and whatever, this and that. But again, it's the road less traveled. So you don't have to do and say you're Judas. There's something within your thing where you can differentiate your product. One day I go in one car from, I come to the phone, Prezi, from LaGuardia Airport, and it was one of them black something that was. When me go in the Tarated, it smelled good, but it wasn't like an overpowering sweet smell. So I kind of passed because it was just like really, I was like, okay. Then when me sit down, me see one little something with water. And it was very classy. You can see I'm going to buy one little thing and position it in the car. And the seat where they beside in the passenger seat pull up. So space that's if I put on my foot. When I look, I see the Wall Street Journal and I see the New York Times. Right? That there. And thing and him I say, boom, you can read the paper and whatever, this and that. And then I see some other magazine and thing, and then he was him did the usual check in, how was your flight? Yes, and him never did a put on, but this is a man who are driving vehicle, him never have to do that, When we take Uber, jump in a car, whatever. This man go time wait for so and so and so. And a couple times when me I come back at the airport, when we could have, without getting in details, because those are specific services, There's people familiar with black car service, them call it. One of the few instances where black is used in a positive way. But when I was coming through with that particular project program, is in me ask for, Is in me ask for. And me make sure him get a big tip. Right? Because him a go out time where him sit down and do something, it will say, oh, me can't make my thing. Everybody, whole heap of people are drive black cars. So, oh, me can't make my thing a little bit different, right? And whatever this and that. So this man apply himself. He might think about this thing. He might try different things. He might think about who are driving a vehicle, what them read, all kind of stuff, whatever. That I saw the thing said. And that's one of the most, if you know, Colin Powell, them call him Colin Powell up here, right? But we say Colin, that's how the British pronounce it. Colin Powell, tremendously successful man in the, come out of the Bronx and thing, rose to be so successful in the military, became chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. That is a top person in what is considered the most powerful military in the world, the United States military. Then, somehow conducted himself in a way where a Republican president made him the Secretary of State, the top diplomat for the United States and whatever, and things like that and whatever. Colin Powell, and when them ask him, like, what was your secret to success and whatever? And Colin Powell said, listen, it's really simple, Any task I was given, I made sure that I did that to the best of my ability and try to make my thing different. And him said, the thing though is, when I had to clean my superior shoes, I apply that same principle. Zion, when I had to clean my superior shoes, him said when him did have to peel potato, he make sure say him peel the potato them. Him always I think a way out for peel the potato them quicker, peel them better. Him say no matter where I do, anything him approach, him always a try to differentiate theme thing. And him say after a while, your work speak for itself. Think about that. Differentiate your product. Be yourself. The more authentic you are, the better it is, and the more likely you are to continue whatever it is you're doing. Be yourself, and the world will adjust. I'm telling you that all the while. Be yourself, and the world will adjust. I know the world adjusts. Some people may not like you, but it's all right. If you're being yourself and some people don't like you, you don't need them anyway. And then who like you, I gonna like you anyway. You understand? Right? Me did a date one woman at Jamaica, whatever, and she had a problem with me and sit down on sidewalk. And she done me. That is not somebody for me. Sexy, look good, the whole works and thing. But I didn't have any problem with it. Because she thinks you have Ph.D. and you this and that, you shouldn't have sit down on sidewalk in a New Kingston or whatever. She just never get it. Me let her go. You understand? Me did I talk to her next woman or whatever, and she come on my yard and she see one invitation from the British High Commission. You know, in December, them have all these parties in Jamaica with all and them invite you and whatever. And the then British High Commission, he was doing something on violence in Jamaica and whatever, and I was retained as a consultant. And I saw me get to meet him directly, but I don't like we're a big friend or anything. So when he was inviting me, he wrote a note. They do this, you know, sometimes them do this whenever, and them say, Kingsley, I would really love if you could come to this party. So this woman there at my house now, and she say the invitation, she was like, oh my God, you have a personal invitation from the British High Commission. I was like, yeah. So what you figure out where you're going to wear whatever. So I'm like, I'm not going. Hold up. What you mean you're not go? I said, I feel like go. You get an invitation from the British High Commissioner to Jamaica, basically the ambassador, you know, to a personal invitation from him, and you're not going? No. What you mean you're not going? You know how much people you're going to meet this and whatever, this and that. Not my priority. You know, so she start frowning for me. Yeah. She start frowning for me and thing and whatever, and me know so she get kind of funny. Anyway, she leave, no knowing to me after that. She done with me. And then some people tell me, so she said, I don't have no ambition. I'm not going to win her life. Because nobody get that invitation from the British High Commissioner. Clearly, she didn't take the time to understand me. I don't hate her. I don't wish her bad or whatever. I just know say, I am being myself, and the world is adjusting. And I don't need somebody like that around me. I'm glad that happened. So she gone. So me not going to deal with somebody like that and have one whole heap of personality conflict problem in this. Nothing wrong if some people get Lego. Be yourself. Who for Lego make them Lego and gone. And who for stay, them are going to stay because them appreciate the real you. Lego some ginger fly and make them go about from here. Lego some look a careless maggage. We don't say maggots, we say maggage. Give me a call. Hello. Hello. Greeting. Well, one person look like couldn't bring in two calls. Hello. Hello. Yeah, what going on?
You're right. You hear me?
You're there on speakerphone, Bluetooth, or earpiece. One of them, come off.
You hear me, Rag?
Yeah, where you say?
Yeah, listen, me on the work, so anyway, hang up on you, don't call back, because if I call on the work, as usual.
It goes so, yeah.
Because me have two phones, you know. One phone have no chip in it, but they can get the Wi-Fi if you listen, you know, and then me call up on my work phone. So, yeah, for everything. You know what I think, bro?
Yeah.
Listen, Jamaican restaurant and business, them customer service.
Yeah.
But, boss, my brethren, may I tell you, in the 5 boroughs,
yeah,
Jamaican restaurants and business them, like who are send barrel and all them pieces and restaurants.
Yeah.
Brethren, me go in a Jamaican restaurant today, I said, I want an ox dealer. So I said, medium hour, $12, $13. I said, no problem. I said, I want the mix. I said, I want the mix with cow food. I look up some fucker. She said, she no mix food. I said, ma'am, everything can be mixed, it's just a price.
Right.
Everything can be mixed.
Right.
That means if it's oxtail for $13, and me say me want 2 pieces of cow food, and I say $5 for that,
Yeah.
A total of $18. You say if me want it,
Right.
you know, man no beg long price.
Right.
Me I go pay.
Yeah, go
But
pay.
it's when you say enough mixed food,
Yeah.
you can never go into a Chinese restaurant.
Right.
Where them say a dog, him I tell you. And you can go in any Chinese restaurant in New York and tell him say you want shrimp mixed with chicken wing. And you come out with what you want and you pay.
Right, right.
Brethren, me no know what to our people. But when it comes to business and going to a restaurant and the way they talk to you like everybody is all nigga and no form of customer service. Brethren, there's something going on with us and business. All right.
No. While I see what you're saying, I am inclined to disagree with the degree to which you're making this point.
Do the survey.
Right.
Do the survey.
The degree.
On your show.
No, because I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I have been living in, and you're talking about New York City, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I've lived in New York. I mean, I was in Florida for a while, back and forth between New York and Florida. But I came to America through New York City, and I've been in New York City for decades. New York City, and so forth and things. And I have to say, I have gone to a great many Jamaican restaurants here, and in most cases, they are pleasant. That's the first thing, right? I just want to establish that.
All right.
In most of them, they're pleasant. No, in fact, all right. I happen to like and people may not get the money for this. I mean, I want the money for it, right? There's a restaurant on Springfield Boulevard called Spring Garden. Now, first, let me admit that somebody who me grew up with for several years, Mikey, he works there as a chef. So I might bring that from Augustown. We grew up with August. His mother used to sell soup right below the yard or whatever. And we grew up with him and his brother Janga and all of them and things like that. So there's a kind of bias there, right? But outside of the bias, right? And that's just like just being transparent. But outside of the bias, me not have to deal with him because he works behind in the kitchen. So who me deal with the people in the front, as you know, and them interface with the public. All right. Apart from the facts of them food good. Apart from the facts of them food good. You know what I mean? Like when me go in there's a kind of jovial friendliness with the staff, man, and they're so attentive, and if me say so and so, them like, yeah, man, and them try to look out, and it's not me alone, them do it for them, whatever this, and think the same thing with another family restaurant in Yard Style. And immediately with Yard Style restaurant in Brooklyn, on Flatlands. Even though they're at all.
Yeah.
But he's doing something with the staff there that anytime we go, I mean, you know, we love joke and laugh and whatever. And it's that unique Jamaican character in terms of the joking and the camaraderie and the culture and whatever. And you find that this is in a lot of Jamaican restaurants here. Okay?
Okay.
That being said, though, I do concur with you that if the focus is on customer service, and the idea is like, if it is within your power, right? Remember, Jeff Bezos, you know what him say? You know how him brand Amazon now? Arguably, probably the most successful company in the world. You know how him brand it? Him say Amazon strives to be the most customer-centric company in the world. Customer-centric. Now, that is nothing new, but the point me I make is it obvious way him a deal with right this and why him thing work. You know, there's an application of a formula that has resulted in tremendous success, where it's between him and Elon Musk now, who are the richest people in the world. That's incredible. But what me I said was, the point you want to make is, and I agree with you, there is nothing too difficult in for say mix. I said, well, you know, if you're going to mix it, you know, it's going to cost extra, and you basically, I said, no problem, you pay it, because of that one, right? So there, if you think about the customer, you know, that is something you want to do. That, and also, I want to say, a lot of restaurants do that too. It's just that you go to the one where, now do it. Second, it may be that the person you talk to, them just a follow what management say, or probably there's some logistics involved, like don't mix the oxtail with chicken, it gets confusing or whatever. But that is not too far for a restaurant to go to serve their customers. So I agree with you this.
All right. So give me a minute now, Raga. Anytime you decide to open that topic on your show, in the 5 boroughs, our people calling, they can tell you that our Jamaican restaurants in these 5 boroughs is the worst when it comes to customer service. Me guarantee you, say, when everybody calling, they must say Raga, him right.
No, we do it Friday. Particularly, hold on. We will take some other car. I don't want to spend too much because this, it kind of, really go with the brand of the show. But no, I'm going to do it Friday because Friday we actually broadcasting in New York City, so it should be interesting to.
Yes.
I mean, but I tell you from now, if Mr. Never run calling and I talk about it, you just have to go work with him. Anything.
No, we can't work with Mr. Never run, we can't work with Mr. Coombs. Mr. Coombs are Robert on this subject. I know we're going to do the people them in the New York City who come in the New York City.
All right, Papa, that's your word. But we both said it. Yeah, man, Anna. Tina said, I agree with you, caller. Straight. Raga get different treatment because him a Ragashanti. I don't know why people always say that, and that is not true. If me they get different treatment cause me a Ragashanti, oh extra something to run for me. No extra something to run for me. Me not get no extra something. Right? Me not get no. Yeah. Yo, good night. Hello.
Yeah, what going?
Greetings.
Me there, Barack, I girl take up here this again.
Yeah, so what you say? Run quick. Well, you have a mix-up in the night because we want some mix-up, you know?
You tell me if you can't talk anything we want to talk.
Well, that is true, but at the same time, we avoid people who just call. You have people who just call and them not really call, we not content, them just call and them nothing wrong with that, you know, but you see if that just go right through the show, then the show no interest.
Something that on my head, no one talk up with things, them. See?
Yeah, what you say?
You know what I say? See Kingsley Stewart.
Yeah.
You see Kingsley Stewart?
Yeah.
Me not like him.
You don't like Kingsley Stewart?
Me not like Kingsley Stewart. Me like the Ragashanti kind of vibe.
You like Ragashanti?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you deal with the thing like, let's see if you deal with the thing like Kingsley Stewart.
Yeah.
I have no mix-up on it.
Okay.
Who get bun from owner get bun and there. So like the Ragashanti kind of vibes.
Okay.
Understand what I'm going to say?
Yeah, but what you're not understanding is that while you have an alter ego indeed between Kingsley Stewart and Ragashanti, just be reminded they're still one and the same. So there is a synergy there. So if you're if you're calling, and again, if I'm just being myself, and in being myself, Kingsley Stewart come out sometimes and Ragashanti come out most of the time, then that's just it. So you just have to go work with it. So it's like in relationship now, you know. If two people together and whatever. You ever notice when people get together and somebody don't like certain things about the other person, and at the beginning them like, no, I can't stand up about her, I can't stand up about him. And after a while it's like, no, man, I like her, man. I just this one thing I can't stand about her. I like him, man. There's this one. You know, so those relationships that eventually become successful, you see the very thing where them never like, them reach a point where they accept the whole of the person to the point where, you see the thing where them never like, you see when them don't see that, them get worried.
But you hear what I say.
Me hear what you say still. So you are calling and you are telling what you like about the show, which is one dimension of me. Eh?
Things Stewart no make you laugh. Ragashanti make you laugh.
All right. And life is such that whatever source it is that make you laugh and so, give thanks to it because you're not gonna get that 24/7. Life no work, so you don't get what you Zion, don't me tell you all the while, say in life, you don't always get what you want. Don't come here, come around here, son. All right, come around here quick, Zion. Come around here. Come here. Is it true that a lot of times when we're in the supermarket and you say you want this and you want that, see the new blanket make your ear having all these kind of things. Yeah. Right, hold on, may I talk to my son for a second. Is it true that when we are in the supermarket all the time and you say you want this and you want that and what do I always tell you and your brother and your sister? Speak up loud. What do I always tell you?
You can't get stuff in life every time that you want it.
You can't get what you in life, you can't get what you want all the time, right?
Yes, Daddy.
Do I tell you that? Am I telling the truth?
Yes.
Yes, who?
Yes, Daddy.
Okay, good. So I'm telling this caller the same thing now. So hold on, tell this caller, talk over the mic and tell him. No, what I tell you about life, tell him. Speak loud so that he can.
You can't always get things that you want in life.
There you go, all right? Sometimes you have to just do without certain things. And the smart, successful people are the one who know how to do without things sometimes and still be happy, okay? All right, go back. We'll soon finish here. Okay. All right, Carla. So, me and my son, hopefully we impart something to you. Hopefully it can be of some value to you. You hear?
Yeah.
All right, then big up yourself in the night. You hear?
Like your son.
Yeah, man. You like, okay, give thanks to that. Give thanks to that.
Easy.
Yeah, man. Take it easy, auntie. Respect to the caller there, I just share his opinion, which he's entitled to do. Nothing is wrong with that. We're going to take a little break. We'll soon forward.
New style, new flow.
The Bridge. The Bridge 99 FM to the world.
This is Zion Stewart, and you're listening to my dad, the awesome Ragashanti, on Bridge 99 FM.
Papita upon them case. You know the juggling people inside of about 14 minutes to go to the 11 o'clock hour when I make my exit from here tonight. Craigtown, big up yourself, you know, my general, and large up yourself, man. The link there, and thing, and sitting, that I got up now, and everything is everything. Give me the call. Hello, greetings.
Brother.
Yeah, Mr. Combs.
What you do?
There, you know, Wagwan.
How are you? Your guy, your son, how old is he?
Who?
The young one, you two there.
He's 6, but he's going to be 7 in about
2 months' time.
7 weeks or so, yeah.
Yeah, man, that's the guy in some bright.
Yeah, man, he's very bright.
We love boy children, no.
Yeah. So you love boy children? What do you mean by that?
We prefer boy children more than girl children.
Why?
I prefer it.
Why?
Nothing. Just like my father get 10 boys and 8 girls, you know.
Your father get 10 boys and what?
2 girls.
And 2 girls?
Yeah.
10 boys and 2 girls?
8 boys, 2 girls. 8 and 2, 10, yeah. 8 boys, 2 girls.
8 boys and 2 girls?
Yeah, 10 total.
10 total, okay. So, but you still don't, why you prefer girls?
I don't know, I prefer boys.
No, why you prefer boys?
I say I don't have no special reason to tell you that, but I prefer boy children.
Mr. Combs,
yeah.
You don't know, but I just want you to know, there's a reason for all preferences.
Well,
there is a reason or reasons.
Before we married, you see?
Yeah.
I pray to God, I talk to him, so I'm going out of the woman world now. I don't want a woman who married. No, what smoke, drink rum, smoke and drink rum, yeah. And have children every day, child have children every day, and thank God, he answered my prayer. And I asked him kindly not to give me any girl child. And me get 2 boys, and me say, all right, me go tap off this. She said, no, she want 1 girl. Me said, then suppose when me go again a boy. And suppose we go again a boy, we will continue, and later on we can't mind them. We get 2 picnics, 4 picnics, and we put them by black road, give them. That's not hard, you know. That me talk for.
Well, hold on. Just so you know, there are lots of reasons why a lot of people all across the world end up preferring boys over girls. And we're not getting into that now because we don't have time for that or whatever. But just so you know, people are moving away from that and appreciating, the power of girls and they're realizing ways in which they've been the ways in which they set up girls to be undervalued and then turn around and say, oh, there's no value in having girls. After them don't set the thing to be like that. But no, I'm just saying that just for the record, for the show, I just want to make it known that fortunately a lot of people are learning and understanding those dynamics much better and making sure that their utterances, their speech and how them talk and everything, and how them interact with their girl child and them thing and whatever, that they value them, that they communicate value to them. You're not listening, no? No. Listen to me. I do this for years. I know when somebody says something and I think about something with them want to jump in with. You were just doing it, which means you weren't listening.
Yes, I did. There's reason.
No. Hearing is different from listening. Right? So basically, you have to repeat what you hear, but you never did that. Listen.
Yeah.
All right? And when time you say something, and you hear somebody interject, they're trying to get their thoughts in, because them not listen what you say. Right? Some want you listen, because when you're ready, you rough me up, so I rough you up too, No. Because me and you parry now,
Yeah, each one correct one.
Yeah, me and you parry now, all right?
Each one correct one.
All right, but yeah, what you say differently, though?
Well, I tell you, my son, I have to say build me up. I buy one little old truck. And he never want to go to school much. I'm selling my trade, and I can tell you, I'm taking the trade, And taking the trade when I'm 14, 15 in March, I'm trade now. When I'm 16, I get license. I do something what I'm not going to do to get a license.
Right.
My party meets 2 years, I'm not telling you.
Right.
In Belangan, so nobody put no police on that up. My party, when you go for license, young, you put your exam and tell me, say, man, you want to send me a prisoner to put a baby face so young. Get some ganja just open your face, and that's something you want to give him what's going to be. All
right, well, on a couple of things, Mr. Combs, and then I'm going to try to take out a card before I leave you. All right, you see what, no, hold on. You see what you just said with an example? And basically, you made an argument for your son take to the trade and him turn around and dead a fear. That is basically what you just said, right?
Yeah.
All right, then.
And,
all right, hold on. You need to listen. Suppose me tell you, so the irony of what you just said is that it's more the case, and this is what people find out, that is a daughter them who always mostly end up turn around and take care of the parents more than the son.
In certain form.
No. Let me say it again. I say in certain form. But I'm saying sons take care of their parents too, because sons are notorious for taking care of their mother. But what I'm saying, the irony of what you just said is that it is more the case that is the daughters mostly end up take care of them parents, feeling more obligated for being there for them parents in very meaningful way. We're not talking about just money and all and something. Whatever. All right, let me give you a literal example. You have sons who would never be a them father and clean them father and them something.
Right.
A lot of man now do that.
No.
You know, say most daughter end up do that for them mother and them father.
Yes.
You say yes. So I'm sure you know, say.
No, that person right.
No, but what I'm sure you're right, that's a no.
Yeah.
Women are being undervalued again and them are do more of the work.
They wouldn't say no, I'm not undervalue them.
Well, some of the things you've said thus far can lead some people to think. But I just give an example of what you say. You understand?
Yeah, correct me.
All right. I mean, I appreciate some of you can dialogue on this intelligently and learn from one another and things.
But in closing, see?
Yeah.
My niece in Canada.
Yeah.
You have Wendy Coons.
Yeah.
She called me what they say you in Ragashanti show.
Yeah.
So, I tell him, he asked me for the number. So, I tell him, I don't believe Jamaican number. Line up with Canada number, so you can call me serious. You know, Wendy Combs.
Wendy Combs. Yes, man. Yeah. Well, big up Wendy Combs. Bless her and thing up there in Canada and thing. And,
you can't give the number.
Huh?
You can't give her the Canada number for call.
The Canada number? Oh, yes. Well, 888-546-8742. 888-546-8742. 888-546-8742. All right?
Yeah, man.
All right, Mr. Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Friday.
Yeah, man. Blessing. People, I have 3 kids. The last one is a girl. And let me just say there are some interesting things happening up here in America now that I have to be careful of some of those things, just broadly speaking, in terms of what's going on. So, as a parent, and many of you know what I talk about, there are some things out there going on where people literally tell parents what they must do when they appear. Literally, I tell them, don't do this. Based upon where we go through as a group, you must do so and so. And it's kind of getting confusing. And I deliberately choose that word because, hey, balance. Sit. Okay, we have, I'm coming. We have about 5 minutes ago, all right? Papito, okay. Right? And, but outside of those things and whatever, my sons, they play guy games on their thing. I make sure, say, I don't tell my daughter that she must play the guy games. You know? I said, no, man, you can't check it out, man. It doesn't mean she's going to like it, you know. Why am I doing stuff like that? I don't want her to be typecast in these gender roles to feel like these traditional feminine things that they're supposed to be exclusive to her. Yeah, do the woman thing them too, but I want her to have that something that where she's not limited and things say she have to grow up just to be a teacher. If she want to be a teacher, she'll be a teacher. Or she have to be a nurse. If she want to be a nurse, she'll be a nurse. But if she want to be an astronaut, she must can be an astronaut too. If she want to be a firewoman, she must can be a firewoman too. Right? If she want to work on construction thing and wear Timberland and that is what make her happy, then she must feel comfortable to do that too. Right? So again, you know, that limitation thing that I'm telling them about, you have to be careful of them something there, you know. You understand? Right? And you must affirm on the children them, man. And just make them know. That's one thing me read some middle class white people for, you know. Them expose them picnic to everything. And everything where them expose them picnic to them, they cheer for them. Whether dancing, whether swimming, whether soccer, whether this or that, hiking or whatever, and it's just this atmosphere and you know an ecosystem of you know affirmation coming from all directions. And then I wonder why these kids grew up so confident and believe they own the world. It's not by accident. They live in a culture where, you know, they're being exposed to, you know, all these things and they're being affirmed continuously and things, you know, in ways where, you know, they're not limited. So Mr. Combs say and all them something of them, I want to big up on the data them, you know. Yeah, man, expose them to everything, no matter what they want to play. Don't tell them not to play football. They want to play football, make them play football. Right? If they want to be astronauts, say, yeah, you can be an astronaut. If they want to fly plane, say, yeah, you can fly plane. If they want to go dig ground and farm, say, yeah, you can go dig ground and farm. Because more often than not, whatever them say them want to try and end up a try, them sometimes them not end up there. So. But the point is you were there telling you can do it. And when them change, make them change. You understand? Oh, give me a quick caller before me leave. Hello?
Yes, Doc.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We have 2 minutes.
Yeah, you're in the channel.
Yeah,
you're in the channel.
What is my sermon? No, your phone a break up doing my sermon. Glad to hear your voice.
No, a Jamaica, me this, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my grandson, I tell him, my 13-year-old grandson, we have a ball when you're on. But my grandson, we not stop like, we love, listen, Mr. Coomber, Robert. So my grandson, he not grandma, call Ragaman, call him, so my grandson phone me.
Oh, all right, yeah, it kind of break up enough and thing, but we pick out what you say, you know?
Yeah, love up your children them for me, yeah?
Blessings, man, Miss Sermon and thing.
Enough blessings. Yeah,
So,
man,
well, on.
and you
Watch your side is still there now. Watch your side is
yeah,
still.
man, great fan.
You know,
Same
yeah,
place.
man, I hear place that bad. Boy, Miss Sermon, just know Sir Raga love you, you know. You understand? Love you,
Yeah,
love
man,
you, love
me
you.
love you too.
And thank you for always being so positive. You never stop being positive, you know, Miss Sermon. No care what go on, no care how things get ugly. All right? Big up yourself here.
Bless up.
All right.
Enjoy your program, man. Both a yard and abroad.
Long time, all right?
Every time, all right.
Yeah, man. And people, yeah, make we leave on a note there. Just laugh, man. Laugh and enjoy on yourself, man. And, you know, remember, say, what energy you put out, you know, and that you attract. What energy you put out, and that you attract. Sometimes I found a cuss and a go on and oh, me unlucky so, me a salt so. And you see, anyway, you talk like that, a beer salt thing I go follow you. If you get up every day and you just look at all of the fault and bad things that happen to you, a beer of that I go follow you. Whatever you put out is that you attract. You understand? So nothing wrong if you look at morning go on sometime, you look at depression go on. But then you work your way out tight and bounce back and all them things. The ball if you have a ball. And then when you're done ball, you get up again and step out there in the world and just make it happen. All right? People, go over to Ragashanti TV and subscribe to my channel over there, please. Go over there now and subscribe to them and thing. I'll be back on Friday at 9 o'clock and, of course, free up on Saturday at 8 o'clock on Ragashanti TV, the realest Jamaican talk show. You don't know, so we're going to juggle that scene. That's this Saturday, 8 o'clock, Ragashanti TV on YouTube. But this Friday, we're on the Bridge 99 FM and also on IrieJam Radio, 9 o'clock and thing. All right, so looking forward to see you all there. Take care of you and yours. And be good, eat some good food. If we're not celebrate the holidays and all these things, stay positive. And remember, laugh, learn, and grow. Laugh, learn, and grow. And remember, you can't love another. You can't genuinely love another until you first learn to truly love yourself. Blessings and respect, people. Take care.